Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is going to be the Masters final of the Boston Open. We've got Victor Ashkenazi versus Dennis Culpepper. This is going to be a 13-point match. My name's Matt Ricklaitis. I'll be doing some commentary. I got Marty Storr sitting next to me.
Hello, hello. So Dennis opened with 3-1. Victor replied with 4-2. Now Dennis rolled 6-4 and he runs. He could also play 18 and 9. The running is fine.
Double ones. Double ones for Victor. He's got a quick 4 prime.
Another 6-4 with which he can no longer make the 14 point. No choice on that play.
3-1. He splits.
So the split, okay, so he had a blot on the line, but he covered the blot. Okay, so now
He covers with the 4, and then with the 3, he decides to put his spare on the 5 point. He could have also played 13 to 10, but that would have stripped his mid, so he didn't want to do that. He was able to create effectively a new builder for either the 4 or the 3 point by playing 8 to 5, and now double 5s, right? Double 5s for Victor.
So he played 23-8, 13-8. Escaping and making a 5-point prime, which has got to be correct.
So now he's got a 5 prime.
He's playing. Yeah, he's trying to make an illegal move.
And Dennis is not at the edge of this prime. And is this a cube?
I believe so. It's not. You know, he's got four numbers to hit. He's got 6-5, 6-4, 6-3 to run. He's got other little things like flying vig, like 4-1 to make the 9 point, 5-5 to make the 3 point. It looks like a cube to me. It's not a, you know, he could probably scoop it up. He does double, and I'm guessing that
this has to be a take. I mean,
I'm guessing that Dennis is going to take, but he's passing.
Oh, he passed. You think that's strategic, or
no? I don't think so. I think he didn't like the position. He didn't like the position.
Undervalues or overvalues the. So it's easy to see that usually Victor's able to slot the back of the prime. Usually he doesn't get hit. Usually he's able to make the prime. But Dennis gets a number of rolls in between, right? So he can make his own counter prime or have come up to the edge or those things might not have happened.
It's not. I would have taken that cube myself.
Yep. And they have not updated the score, but it is 1 point for Victor. Victor's up 1-0. And now double 4s.
20 and 7, and now he's also got the 4 point.
And I think again, he can think about cubing here, even though.
Yeah, so I would just double this now. I mean, this is not. I bet he will double, and I think that. I think it's a take as well. I'm getting 142 pips for Dennis and 143 for. I think it's a very close race here. So this is now okay. So Dennis drops again. You know, he was under a little bit of a threat of being primed.
He did make those, made the 2 and 3 points, those are that's kind of a blemish in his position. Right. He can't use those checkers to kind of prime. Yeah, but just based on the race alone, he had a nice board. He could have fought for an advanced anchor.
He's supposed to split, and Victor wasn't nearly a favorite to make a point. So now
it's now 2-0. So we're gonna have to maybe keep score on our own. They're not updating the score. Maybe they're keeping the score on paper. But we know it's 2-0.
So Dennis runs to the 16 point. It's a little. I would have stopped on the 18 point myself.
So now 6-1 for Victor. He makes his bar. 6-3 for Dennis. He's gonna make his 10 point. 6-1, and I think he's going to split in some fashion. He can make the small split. He also could have come out with the 6 and maybe picked up his blot, but this seems okay.
He's going to let him come. Going to let Dennis come to him.
Yeah. So 4-5, and Dennis makes a bid to escape his last checker.
It's a 5-something. 5-1.
5-1.
So all right, so he makes the 8 point. He comes to 22. Now he can think about, he can, if he makes that 22 anchor, he's in the game forever, as the saying goes.
Dennis has 10 checkers in the zone. His rear checkers are partially escaped. Victor's not anchored, so this might be cute. I'm okay with this cube.
So I think that the pip counts are they're 2 pips different. And I'm going to take this as white, for sure. I don't know what Victor's talking about here. He's talking with Dennis about something. But this is a reasonable cube, but I mean, yeah, so Victor does take it. It's only a couple of pips separating the players. And 4-1, he plays 15-10 safely.
I don't think there's any question on the take. I mean, he could have taken a roll. He was stripped on the 10 and 8 points, so it wouldn't have.
Yeah, the only blot number jumping out at me is 6-5 from that position. Is that a 2? That's a deuce, so he makes the 22 point. And Victor has rolled double 5s in the meantime, so now he's ahead in the race. He's going to be thinking about running, but he's not going to run with the 6 anymore because Dennis just made the 9 point to block him.
Point.
Yeah. So now Victor's probably thinking about 22 to 18, but I think he must be right to keep the 22 point because black is stripped out there.
6-4 is going to be awkward.
So there's a blot number right there. It's a blot number. He's probably going to have to play 13-7, 13-9.
Victor has 2 blots. He can do something like maybe slot the 4 point instead. He could have slotted the 4 point.
But where would the 6 be?
No, I'm saying with the 6, he could have slotted the 4 point.
Oh yeah, but then where would the 4 be?
I don't know, but
6 or 2.
We'd have to look around.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I think this is the play.
I
think he. And now Dennis has made a 5 run. He slotted the bar and he's made it. And Victor is, he's sitting on the 22 anchor, but
there's a gap in front of him, and some of the points are stripped in
yeah,
front
I mean,
of him.
it's not. He's not out of it by any means. So Dennis now is just going to play 10-7 and 9-8 and maintain builders. I don't believe he's going to slot his 4 point yet. There's no real need to, and he's going to wait for maybe Victor will crack. He breaks his.
Now he's cracked down.
Breaks his board, he breaks his
broken
6
down
point.
to a 4 point board. 3-2 is going to make the prime.
There's the 6 point prime. And 1, Victor's going to lay 6-5 to kill a 5.
So do you think Dennis prefers to clear the 9 point or the bar point next? Well, he's not going to have a choice
here. He
here.
prefers to clear the 9 point in general, but he doesn't want to clear it for a while unless he has to. Doesn't want to get too awkward, and now
I think he might clear the bar just to
a 4.
well,
now there's so 6-3. He's not going to have it. He's going to either clear the bar or the 8, and I like this because he's got more blockage and he's starting his 1 point. And there you go, 4-1. Okay, so
that's
the
as
2
good
blocks,
as he could have hoped for.
Yep. Now he can attack he's hoping to. Oh,
5-4.
okay.
Well, it hits and covers, so
he will hit and cover because he's got a double shot to hit the second blot if Victor fans, and Victor hits.
Oh, he hits with a 3.
Hits with 3, and
the 2 is the rear checkers are frozen with a 2, but
he'll just play 3 to 1.
It's not that Victor's unhappy about it.
Just play 3 to 1 to maintain a spare 3.
The tag team for the big Masters finale.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good luck.
we're still.
It's
He hits him back.
he comes in and hits back.
He's got six numbers to hit back, and he fans. And now Dennis is hoping for a closeout and followed by Backgammon.
He gets it.
Closes his 3 point now. Victor's closed out with 2 on the roof. Now Victor's ahead 2-0 to 13 now.
2-0 to 13.
So Dennis is not a favorite to win a gammon. Where are his spares? He's got a spare.
He's got a spare.
The 9, the 9, and the 11, and the 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So his spares are well positioned, and now they're going to be perfectly positioned.
Well, he might want one on the 6 to bear off more before he can a point. But this is very safe for him. I'll just bear one off now. Just don't even think about it. Bear it off. That's right. Because you're supposed to take some moderate chances trying for a gammon against two on the roof.
And Victor's board is not closed. He's broken his board.
He's only got
so
two block numbers, and the 6-3 is not one of them.
he's got some recovery if he gets hit. It's not like
Oh, he's in with a 6 now, and now I'd say Victor's a much better favorite than he was to say
6-2.
gammon. He'll just play safely. And Victor's fans again.
I was kind of hoping he'd roll 6-1 there just to
Yeah,
see if
yeah.
he'd spread them out.
And now he's going to play. Oh no, he's thinking about leaving a
going
direct
for it.
shot. I do not. I would
So,
not leave a direct shot.
If he could,
Would not.
the only way to get a checker off is to go for it. But
Yeah, whenever when you're hit,
he would have only had 5 checkers off.
You sometimes lose.
Yeah.
You know, and then you don't win a gammon very much
Yeah.
at all. So he's gonna.
He's still got a few gammon percent
two
chances
crossover.
left.
Yeah.
If he can roll a set, there's one set.
There's a set, and if Victor rolls small, that's 5-4 is not small. He's going to play to the. That's interesting. I'm not sure that was correct.
5-2, so
Not bad.
he's going to get a shake at least for the G. Usually.
So that's a 4 what? Oh, that's a 4-3. So now he's
So one shake, he's got 5 numbers.
2s are better. Does not roll them now.
Doesn't
Victor's
hit.
off the gammon, so it's now. It is now.
It's a formality. It is now 2-2.
11 away, as the sophistos say.
The Sophistos.
It's a term from A Clockwork Orange.
Right.
We have a lot of little droogies around this place. Victor be one of them. My droog Victor, my friend Victor. So now they're updating it on the score.
Oh, we've got a scorecard, an accurate scorecard.
Okay, 6-3 out to the 18 and
They
down.
could have just reduced the match score to 11, right?
That would have been very confusing.
Oh.
So now Dennis ought to split the two, which he does. So with 6-3 out and down, 6-2 hit on the 7 and then split, and that's a 3.
3-2 or
Now it's
3-3?
got blurry.
Oh, it's 3-2.
3-2, so he makes the 22 point with 3-2 rather than coming in and making a 10 point as an alternative. But that 22 anchor is tends to be really good against a formation like a 6-7-8 formation stacked. A 22 point is very good defensive. Point.
This is double threes, and this is a joker.
That's, a joker. Makes 2 points inside, puts him on the roof. He fans, he's okay, but no,
Double twos.
Double twos is a good roll. In with a deuce, make the 4 point, and he comes down to the 11 rather than step under the gun on the 21 and stack on the 6. Ooh,
Look at this.
Now this is, okay, so now he's got to think about, do I play for the long term and make the bar point? Or do
My
I
hunch
put
says you
two on
should
the
make the
roof?
bar here. It's a little premature to kind of switch, but Dennis has a blot out there, so
Got a blot
there
out
is
there.
some tactical reasons to do this.
So Victor likes, I've observed this about Victor, that he likes pretty structures.
Yeah, so you think he's
So
gonna
I
make the
don't
bar.
I don't know.
But
I don't
he-
know what he's going to do. It's not that he's slavishly likes them, but he likes pretty structures in general. So he's thinking, does the bar point give me enough?
Well, he doesn't hit though. He doesn't take away
Positionally,
Dennis's
it's better.
role, right? Because Dennis can
Correct.
improve. He can
But-
make the 9
right.
or the
And-
5
and he
points.
doesn't have a lot of tactical pressure
Yeah.
after making the bar. So I think he's gonna. Now he looks like.
How does he improve after
gonna
making
attack.
the bar? Like
Right.
he really is going to be stuck. He's going to have a big stack on his
Yeah, yeah,
mid. He's going to have to.
He's got 9 in the zone, but like
And a
6 of
fan.
them are tied up on points, and now fan. And
I don't think he
now
can cube this.
No,
if
it's
he's
a-
thinking, I do not think this is a
It's
cube.
a little bit tough. A little bit tough to double this, but Dennis has been a little conservative
He
so
doubles.
far. And he'll win a lot of gammons from here.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Victor has seen Dennis pass some cubes. Maybe he's
Yeah,
he's
and-
hoping that this is a pressure double.
and-
If it's
and if-
wrong, it
if
can't
you-
be wrong by too much, right?
Right, and if and if you're not, and maybe Victor, I don't want to think for Victor, but maybe he's unsure whether it actually
Yeah.
is a take, and that the Woolsey doubling rule says if you don't know whether your opponent has a take, you ought to double. And Kid himself steals a lot of points that way.
See, I'm not sure this is a cube.
It might, well, yeah, so
So
Dennis,
I'm like almost
Dennis
certain it's a
passed.
take.
Dennis passed.
Oh man, I should be taking pictures of these positions so we have them as a reference so we can look it up.
Yeah, I don't know, I guess I don't know if this is gonna be recorded or what, or we're just live.
I'm just a little surprised. I could just be way off here. I might not have. I might not have even cubed that, and I'd have missed out on winning a point.
Yeah, right, so I think Victor's he probably has a pretty good nose for what his opponent might be thinking or feeling.
So 4-3, and Victor brings 2 down.
Victor
But he
brought 2
gets
down,
hit.
and he got hit with a 6-3, and
Now
came back with
5-2.
5-2, in with a 5 and split to the 22.
Double
He
5.
could also have
really good.
split, he could also play 6-4. But I guess he's
So I
he
do
wanted
like
that
slotting
anchor
in the early game when there hasn't been development, but not so much the 4-point. The 5-point for sure, but the 4-point I don't like slotting so much. You think the double 5s he should have hit twice, or? Well, he did hit twice, but he could have hit on the 5-point instead of the ace.
No, I like
his play, right?
the two solid points made. Victor came in with a 5
Ace is
and
a
anchored,
fan.
right? Now he's on the bar. Now Dennis should, I think this is a good pressure double. But he doesn't do it. He's probably pretty sure Victor would take. Because he's got a lot of work to do to come home. And if he's sure Victor's gonna take, then okay, well, maybe it's not quite good enough. But it's not, he plays to the 14 point,
5-4, Victor
and now
comes in
Victor's
first.
in, so Dennis is ahead in the race, and Victor is undeveloped yet. And so,
Double 3.
Dennis is in very good shape.
Just got to make
And
the
he
10.
rolled a very good number to make the 8 and 10 points, and then set his midpoint, and increase the pressure on Victor's
5-1.
back checkers. And now Victor's gonna say, all right, well, I don't care
Now
about
it's a
you.
cube. Now
And
it's gotta
now
be a cube.
Dennis says, okay, I'll double this one.
And the race he's got to be
Yeah,
he's got to
yeah,
be down
yeah.
by a monster.
116
So he passes.
to 81, he's about 25 pips ahead, it looked like.
Only 25?
Something like that, yeah. I tried to do a quick count. But he's way ahead.
I think it's more.
It might have been more. I might have miscounted. I might have ignored a whole point. or
Okay, so they
something.
did not update. Well, so what happened here? Victor.
So they didn't
Victor
update
passed,
the
so it's 3-3.
score.
It's
It should be
3-3.
3-3, but they didn't update
It
it
is
on the
3-3.
scorecard.
So 2-1 for Victor. He slots,
And now it's
it's either a 1-1 or a 3-1.
probably a 1-1 because he would not have hesitated with a 3-1. So with a one, but I don't know, with a 1-1 I would not have. I don't think it's correct. Supposedly it isn't correct to hit on the 20 point, but you should make your 5 and 7. But
The right play keeps changing.
you never know. It's just it's some bot's opinion, versus some human's opinion or some other bot's opinion. And now Dennis has rolled a joker double 5 to point on, to hit twice and point on Victor. And now he should play 13-8 for a builder on stack. Be hard pressed to take a cube, and if it's a 5 and X, and now I
Is he too
think he
good?
should play on.
Is
Yeah,
he too good?
I think so.
6-4 hits.
Yeah.
He could also make the deuce point, but
Play
that's
13-9. No,
he
I
really
don't like
wants
this.
to-
I like
he wa-
13-9 better than that.
Oh, okay.
But now he rolled a 6-1.
Now it's a clear play on. I
No,
think.
he's gonna play on now. And double threes hits.
Wow.
Hits. Loose. Make the 10 for sure. Okay, you should make the 10 for sure. I believe you should make the 10 for sure. Now he's got 3 builders aiming at his 5 point. And Victor hits it. Now I think you might consider a double. But it's
He
not 100%.
didn't really think of it.
He didn't seem to think about it. He might have already decided. Okay, now he made his 7 point.
If Victor does come in with a 5, it's
Yeah,
not like
now
a
he's-
1-5 game is that great of a game, right?
Yeah, but-
So maybe
He's still got. Dennis
I
has
think
two-
he should
two-
cube
two
here
check-
and see
two
what Victor
checkers
does.
Back, Victor's going to scoop it up.
you think this is a scoop?
Scoop up. He's going to scoop it up, I believe. So now Dennis is probably going to make his.
Double twos.
He couldn't make his 2 point. It's a nice efficient use of the spares on his 6. He could lift his outside block 13-7 and then come up that's sort of more in line with
I
his
kind of like making
objective.
the 8-point here.
You make the 8-point, but
It covers the
no,
deuce.
he lifts a blot and comes up.
Okay.
Right, he couldn't cover the deuce, but then he left a blot outside.
Not sure. Maybe a 5-4.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see either.
It looks one of the numbers looks to be a 5. It's a 5-4.
Oh, it is a 5-4.
So
Okay, so he hits loose.
on the 4-point, which looks reasonable to me.
Now Dennis is thinking.
He might make the point. So it's a reasonable double, and he does hit. He hits on 5-4. He comes out to the 16-point, and he's probably thinking
Double ones.
Is Victor going to take it later, kind of thing.
So double ones. Victor's quickly making his 5-point, but there is an argument for maybe making the 23-point here, right?
Well, but okay,
So
so
it's a much better back game, and,
well,
and he can time it better.
It's not necessarily much better because Dennis does not have his 8-point. Right, the 8-point would bang up against a check on the opponent's 23.
And he still may roll an ace in transition.
And he wants to. He's thinking also not only about what his back game might look like, but also about restraining. Dennis had another blot outside which he lifted. Now Victor's thinking about playing against Dennis's back checker, so the 5-point fits in well with that. And it's not clear that the 23-point is all that much better than the 24, if at all, in this particular position.
I see.
It might be a bit better.
I
but
think it's
not.
better. I think the 1-5. I think the 2-5. My opinion. I mean, I think it's a fair improvement. I think it's a pretty important improvement.
So
obviously the 5-point's a big improvement too.
So the
but
thing is that if you have the 23 against the 20 versus the 24, 6s have to go from the 7 to the 1 maybe later. But equally, 5s have to go from the 6 to the 1. So, I mean, against an opponent owning the 8-point, right? I would, I think the 23-point, the 23-20 back game is
Dennis
better.
makes the deuce
So
now.
Dennis now made the deuce point, and now Victor says, "Oh, gee, I wish I made it," but he didn't. And double 4 is a very good roll.
The cube is still in the middle, by
I
the way.
think, the cube's in the middle here, and now Dennis puts a 4th checker on his 3-point instead of leaving a blot outside, which is maybe it was correct. He could have played to the 6-point and just said, "Okay, I'll just try. I just want to try to zoom away
This
from
has to be a
here."
cube now. I mean,
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because now
I'm not sure if this is a take.
I think he's going to scoop it up. I mean, he does scoop it up because now the 4 on the 3-point is going to weigh against the.
Man, I'm just way off. I may have ended up taking, but I'm not sure.
So
about
this
it.
is the strippage. There's some strippage and there's a little bit of inflexibility. So Victor, what did Victor just do? He did something funny. He slaughtered his 4-point. So I'm not sure.
So Dennis
That's a 6-2. I
is having to
believe.
kill some checkers here. So
Okay, and now
That is
Victor,
working against him.
Victor is going to make his
the
4.
He can get out.
He's going to just come around and make the 8. So he played 20 to 4, actually, is what he did. So he's got a decent forward structure. And now Dennis is sitting pretty. Now he cleared his 10-point safely and put spares on his 4 and 6. So this is a tough one. And
6-1.
safe for the moment, 3-2. Victor's working on his board, hoping for a direct shot or a double direct shot.
Double ones.
And now double ones is nice.
Makes
He
a
makes a
nice-
7 and a 3.
Nice 5 prime. So Victor is
So
ready to contain a hit checker.
Will he roll 5-2? No, 3-2. He doesn't have to leave a shot, but he's getting stripped. He's stripped on a 6, 7, and 4.
Well, now his twos are
And Victor, I believe, is going to keep his 20-point.
his twos are bad. He's got some really bad
If he
twos
rolls
here.
5-2, it's horrible.
6-5 is
so
double
here's a
shot.
double shot. No redouble from Victor. Because the hit does not win. He's only got 20 numbers to hit now. He's got some numbers to hit later, and he does not hit. So he's going to play Let's play 2 to the deuce point. Oh, that's
was that
illegal.
legal?
That's
that
illegal. He
was
played
illegal.
a 5-4 illegally. He should. He had, I think he had a spread on his 5. He should.
Do you think
I
that,
think he played a 5-4 when he had a 5-3. But then, if so, Dennis didn't catch it.
oh, 6-5,
Another-
he was a
double shot.
repeater.
And again, Victor might get gammon a lot here if he doesn't hit this. So
This time he hits.
Hits with a 5. So Dennis is 3 checkers off, it looks like.
1-5.
That's a 1-5, okay, so he hit. He hit on the 24 point, and now Victor says, well, it's a bit scared of getting hurt.
Praying not to fan.
Yeah. So now Victor's thinking about, do I stay on the 24 point and maybe get pointed on
Or cover the
with
outfield.
9 numbers? Or do I increase outfield coverage by going to the 15 point and leaving 5 blocks? He says, I want the outfield coverage, I'll pay off to the 9 numbers
Plus double 6.
and the double 6, so he's now happy because 6-4. He's got
2s, 4s, 8s, 9s.
He's got, let's say, he has 28 shots there. He's got 23 from the 4s and 2s. He's got an additional 7. Makes.
He's got so many
makes
shots,
20,
he's
makes
thinking about the
25,
cube
and then
here.
he's got 6-3 and 3-3, 28 shots.
He's thinking about the cube. He sees
Thinking
if
about
he
the
hits, he
cube.
can easily make a prime here. Dennis has
3 off.
3 checkers off, so
Not going to win too often from there with his 1 point.
and I
So if he doubles, I would certainly take it with 8.
but I don't know if Dennis will take this. He played for 4
No.
points.
It's what is the score? 3-3?
It's 3-3. I do believe the score is 3-3.
13.
You think 28 numbers?
Yeah, 28. Yeah, so the 4s and 2s and combos make 23, and then he's got
An 8
a
or
6.
9.
A 6. An 8. Oh shit, I was wrong.
So double.
So he's got a 5-3. So I was right. It's 5-3. 5-3 makes 25, and then 6-3, 3-3 make 28.
And then he has,
Nothing
okay.
else. Yeah, I think it's just 28.
So, but Dennis isn't home after a miss.
He's not home after a miss, but he'll have the
He
cube in
would be
hand.
holding the
He'll have
cube.
in
He would be
hand,
holding the cube.
and Victor would be sweating.
So, but
He's taking
that's
an 8 cube. Well, he might do it, but almost for the match, not for the match, but a big chunk of the way toward the finish line.
so it's eight numbers that miss.
Yep.
Here comes the
there it
cube
goes.
though.
So, he scoops it up. So
Scoops
Dennis
this one quickly.
understands what's going on here, and
6-3 hits.
Yep.
Boom.
6-3 hits. And Dennis is hoping for a 1-1 or something, followed by the fans. Now look for Victor to slot the bar point, I think.
I see a 3.
It's a 3-5, it looks like. Yep, 3-5, he slots the bar point, I agree with it. And that's a 6 up, but a 3-6 fan makes his prime.
So if Victor does complete the closeout, Dennis will have maybe 10% left in this
Something like
game?
that.
About 10%?
Yeah, something like that. So the eight missing numbers plus that were 10% or whatever it might be. I should know, but I don't. My dirty little secrets. So Victor says, "Okay, I'm gonna." He's thinking. He just closes the board.
He could have went
could
fishing a little
He
bit.
could go fishing a
Yeah.
bit, yeah, but he.
But there is a risk of him anchoring.
Surprisingly often it's right just to close the board, because I've been dinged by robots. Like, I want that extra checker, and sometimes I've been happy that how it worked out, even though it was incorrect, But I'm sort of toned myself in my own games. I'm toning down how I handle those positions. I think Victor's more in line with what XG and the robots think is correct. So he's going to play 10-5. He play 10. He could now with a 5-4. He could put a spare on the 6 point and pay off to double sixes, which I do not think he should do. I think he should play 10 to 5 and 13 to 11. Now he has no block numbers at all. Spare on the 6 doesn't seem to be worth paying off to double six. 3-1. Now he's got spares on the 6, 5, and 8. 5 something? 5-5 maybe? 5-5. So he comes in 8 to 3 and 3 checkers off. I believe that's 100% correct. Oh, and now Dennis is in. Okay.
He got in?
Oh, Dennis is going to stay on the 20 point. I'm not sure that's right because he pays off to the small numbers, right? He could have come in. He could have come out and tried to race. But now, okay, he's waiting for a shot, which there's 4. No, he didn't get it.
I mean, if the race is close,
I think perhaps I think he should have gone to the 17 point instead of waiting for 6-5, followed by a hit.
Well, he'd be holding the cube too.
And holding the cube is an extra factor. Because, what's more likely, just winning the race or hitting an unlikely parlay, and then you don't. That's not 100% winning if you hit. So I disagree with Dennis's decision to stay on the 20 point, but I'm not sure it would have mattered much or any of that stuff, or I'm not even 100% sure I'm correct, but I think I am in this case. So now Victor has an ace to play, and it is 0. It matters not whether he goes 3-2 or 2-1. Matters not at all. If he owned the cube, he might go 3-2 because then he might get some efficient doubles. But the chances of bearing off in 1 and in 2 and in 3 are exactly the same after either of those plays. 2 on the 3 and 2 on the 2, or 3 on the 3 and 1 on 1. And now it's Gin. It's Gin. Victor is 1. What is it?
So this is the position I have XG Mobile on my phone.
Yes, that's
so
right.
this is the position, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I hope they get the
it
score
thinks
right.
it thinks it's a big no double.
A big no double. That's yeah. So I think Victor might have been thinking. Victor might have been thinking that.
Well, he gives up the cube.
Victor might have been thinking that Dennis might pass or something like that. Now the score should be they're showing the score 7-2. It should be 7-3. But I hope I hope this doesn't go. They're talking about something.
It's like Victor has been updating his own score, but Dennis has not been updating his. Is what's been happening. And now I think
maybe they're discussing what the score should be.
I mean, if they're not sure, we do have a stream. We can. It's very easy for us to
go back. So what's going on? What are they talking about? Oh, okay. So they're all right. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. So it looks like they are going to 3 points. Okay. So
it doesn't matter. Right.
So now
this is the correct score.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad they got that right because I hate to see mistakes propagate throughout the match and change the results. Now Victor's up 7-3 to 13. What does Gil's numbers say?
6 away, 10 away.
6 away, 10 away. So you can. So what's I could do the Janowski formula. That would give me
maybe 30%.
Yeah.
30% for the trailer, maybe. I'm guessing, but.
Right. So 340 over 16 or something, which is 20. So it's in the 70s according to the Janowski formula.
So less than 30.
Yeah. The low 70s or something. I don't know. I don't know. So now Dennis is ahead in this game. Oh, now we got a Kazaros match equity table. We got it on paper. Rockwell Kazaros.
28.7.
Oh, 28.7. Okay.
We were both right.
Yeah. It was in the 70s, but I thought it was below 70s off the top of my head. So we're above a couple of bumblers, So now Dennis is winning this game, right? Oh no, actually that's a Victor's roll.
Victor has a double 6 here.
So he makes the 16 and 7. He's got now Dennis is 1 checker back, but Victor's controlling out for this. I predict he makes this very play. He's going to make and he does. Made the 16 and 7 points. It was a nice roll for him. Now Dennis should just.
Well, he's got a blot here, I think.
Oh, he's got a blot
He's
on
got
the
a blot
11
on the
point.
11.
Oh crap! All right, so should he come up? Yeah, it's hard to distinguish the blots from the points, the colors.
Double ones, wow.
He came up with he played 11 to 6 and up to the. And now Victor promptly pointed on him with double ones. So it looks
Wow,
like
it-
145 pips. Am I right for white? 127 for black. So black is ahead in the pip count by 11 now. He's 11 before the roll. So he wants to attack. He wants to step up. If he attacks, if he hits loose on the 3 point, which I think he should actually.
I think he's gonna.
I think he should play 10 to 3 smack. I don't see any other choice. He could come up with a 3 in the lion's mouth, or he could just play safely and hope he doesn't get primed anytime soon. Or
I mean, Victor can make the 3 or the 4 point profitably here. He's got.
right, and he could
numbers.
also just come to the 16 points. So Dennis is hitting. I think
good. I think
that's
this
what
is
I
the
would
right
do.
play.
That's what I do now. Victor's going to be a little conservative with the cube because of the score. He's got 14 numbers to hit back, and he rolls a 2-3 or a 2-1 maybe.
2-1 or.
Maybe it's a
Still
3-2.
thinking, so
It's
it
a
must be
3-2. So he hit
yeah.
he hit on the 22 and he came into the 5 for a builder. But Dennis is still
2-6.
2-6 is a bad roll.
Now he's kind of forced to lift his blot.
But will Victor double even now? At the score, he's going to be a little hesitant maybe. He's thinking about it for sure.
He would like to get to 4 away or 2 away, so
Yeah.
he shouldn't be too afraid of
No,
turning the cube.
yeah. So it's the cube is reasonable. It's reasonable, but it's not. He doesn't double, and he's going to play 22-16, 8-7, and now Dennis is in trouble here.
Hey, Tooby.
Oh, double ace. So he
Double
makes
waste.
the
He's
22.
able to anchor up.
Oh, he's in the game now. He made the 22 a nice little mini joker there. And is that a double one for Victor? Yep, Victor's
Okay, so
5 prime, and he's
that's
got.
a great roll, actually. He's
He made his 4 point.
and depending on the race,
Yeah, so
Victor
the
may have a cube depending on the race.
So 125 for black, 125 for white. So it's exactly even. Oh, so it'd be an easy take. I believe an easy take. He's gonna spread his builders now. Dennis, if I counted correctly, Dennis is behind 10. No, and he hits! Oh,
Wow.
17 to 1. Smacko. Now the cube's in the middle, and now Dennis is the one thinking about the cube, and Victor enters the 1-something.
I think it's a 2-1.
He's a 2-1, he comes in.
So he doesn't want to come under the gun of the third builder, so he comes in low, makes it harder to
Right,
escape.
and
but
now here's a 6-3. Here's a 6-3 for Dennis. I think
this
he
is
just run
interesting.
away. Just run away,
yeah, it dupes Victor's good sixes.
Yeah, Victor has got
Double twos.
15 shots,
Double
and he
twos doesn't
promptly
hit.
hits. Promptly hits. Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, double threes does hit. So
Double twos
16.
didn't,
It was
but
16 shots. Excuse me. Right? But he rolled it anyway. He rolled one of those 16, 6-3. I believe he should just he brings a builder to the 7 point. I'm not sure it's a duplication of hitting inside and outside. There's a 3-2, so he's got to come in at the edge. He's not going to do something crazy like 3 to 1, unless he plans to pass a double. Anyway, and he's thinking about it. I don't know if he hit the clock already.
Victor is on the clock, so it is Victor thinking about the
I
cube
can't
here.
quite see. And,
Yeah,
So Victor's thinking about the cube now. He's got it's like he's got 15. If you include double ones, he's got 16 ways to point. He's got a 6-2 to come out of the 16 point. some numbers to hit loose. So 6-3 again, is that what it is? Or 3 something?
It must be a 3 that doesn't naturally make the 3-point.
Might be a
Otherwise,
6-3 or 3-3.
so he's played a 6 now, so it is 6-3.
Okay, so 6-3, he's thinking about hitting loose.
He can hit loose.
Unless it's a 3-3. It is a 3-3.
Oh, it's a 3?
So he's played
Oh.
16 to 7 with 3 of them, and he's hit loose at the edge of his 5 prime, rather than allow Dennis to
fan.
roll and no fan, and now I can't see that this is too good. So I think it's
Yeah, I don't think it's too
just
good.
double drop.
He's got
perhaps.
numbers. Well, actually, how does this numbers play? So, like double 5s is typically a type of horror number here. It plays okay.
so-
double
so-
4.
So Dennis immediately passes.
But I guess the main risk in the position is that he doesn't cover the point. He doesn't always cover the point,
Yeah,
and that combined with getting trapped later.
right. It's I mean it's one of those positions where you're on the bar and things look dim and you have another blot and you might get primed. You might get
I
a
mean, I was
6-point
thinking
prime in your
maybe
face.
Victor could have played on. Maybe he could have played on a roll, but
I don't
But,
like to play on there.
you know, if he doesn't complete the prime,
Especially
Dennis
at
can
the
come in
score.
and hit. You
At
know,
the score,
Yeah.
he's ahead.
Yeah.
Now he's ahead.
Now he's ahead,
5 away to 10 away.
Yep.
And now Dennis makes the 3-point.
This I think is about 25%. 23.3.
Okay.
Dennis is on shake here.
Dennis is saying, okay, does the scorer give me a double, an ace to hit, a 5 to make the 8-point, and 4-2 to make the 4-point, and Victor's gonna, I predict he's gonna scoop it up, or maybe he won't scoop it up, but he'll take it. So it's probably a decent double. I'm not exactly sure. And now Dennis rolls a 4.
It looks like a 4-1.
4 something, so
Hits.
4-1. 4-1 he'll hit.
And the 4 is the question. He can get another builder to try and
Another
put the
builder, yeah,
offense
so
on, or
he's
he
gonna
can.
play aggressively. This is not bad. Last time I did this, my opponent rolled 4-5, and Frank proposed to hit me with a 4-5 or something.
Well, Victor rolled pretty well himself. He rolled 4-3
Yep,
entering
okay,
up.
now, he's got a 5 prime. He's made the 8 and 9 points at one swell swoop. One fell swoop. He's got a broken 5 prime against Victor's 3 back checkers. But now Victor, I believe, is going to just come up to the edge with a 3, down to the 8-point, leaving 4 shots, right, I think. And, but that's not
6-3.
significant. 6-3 will just run to the 14-point, I believe. I don't see any reason for staying on the 23-point and playing, for example, 24 to 15. Yeah, they'll just come out to the 14-point. Or 18 and 20.
He can
I
play
don't like
18
that
and
either.
20
I don't
if he
like
wants
that.
to be fancy.
Oh, no.
I mean,
Duplicating a 6
creates
or something
contact,
like
but
that.
it just.
Yeah, it's like, but
I mean,
but-
it doesn't really put any pressure on Victor, right? He's just gonna.
Well, he's trying to escape both of them
Yeah.
at once, kind of thing, instead of one at a time. So he's gonna play 23 to 14, one at a time. I believe is the way to go.
2-3.
So he hits with a 2. And a 3, I guess he's gonna play 6 to 3. Pay off to 6-5, get some more builders working. Versus 11 to 8, which is safe. It's safe, it's got that going for it. But he wants the extra builder, 6-3.
Five one.
So Dennis is not gonna mess around, he's gonna come right up and try to get out. And he's duplicating 6s and 1s.
Double ones.
By going to the 23-point, and he's not playing a pip on his side of the board. Which he doesn't always wanna do. Victor points on Victor's 5-point.
Now
Dennis
fan. Oh man.
Now Victor's got 3 behind a 5 prime.
Oh, not
And
anymore.
there goes the boxcars. And he
So
goes 2
the
out for
last
sure,
2,
and
he's
the
gonna
last
hit,
2
right? He's gonna make the board.
I believe you should just, I should.
He doesn't want to let Dennis anchor
He's
there.
got a, yeah, he should,
a
he's got
5-point
a
board.
lot of time to roll
Yeah.
a 6. He's got a spare on
Lots
the
of
3,
time.
so he's just gonna, he's gonna
And,
point at the 2. The joker, the consummate joker for Victor, double 6s. And if he gammons, he wins a gammon here, it's almost all over. Crawford versus 10 away.
2-1.
what's he going to do with a 2-1?
Well, there's no reason to create a good 6, right? He needs to play his 6 out.
He's
So
not going to stop on the 13 point, or I don't know.
yeah,
what
so
to do.
this looks okay.
I'm not sure what the
This
priorities are.
double 4 preserve. He has a double 4 from here to make the bar.
He doesn't want to put checkers in an awkward position, that's for certain. So what is that, a 4 what? 4-4?
If it's 4-4, he can make the bar.
Yeah, he could make the bar, but he'd rather get
He wants to get the closeout.
an extra builder.
I see.
And now Dennis rolls an ace, right? So he's got a 4 to make the bar. What the other number might be, I don't know. He's thinking about doubling, but he says, nah, it's probably still too good. 6-3.
He's out. He's not going to make the ace.
I don't think so.
He can make. He
He's
can
not
make.
going to.
He can close Dennis out, but it comes at the risk of needing to roll a
losing
6
He does have the cube.
within the next 2 or 3 rolls.
Now, you can come out with the 6 and hit with 3. That would be probably insane, but you must come out with the 6. This is clear. I think. That's not crazy.
I don't know what's right here.
I cannot. You must come out with the 6. So where's the 3?
If you come out with the 6, I don't even know what. I don't know what the 3 should be.
Well, Victor's thinking hard about it.
He's thinking if he hits loose.
Because if you come out with a 6, you don't forego your chance to hit on the 1 point. You could go like the two of you said, you come out and hit loose.
I think the play here is you come out and you hit loose. You don't want to tanker up, that's for sure, but you must use the 6. You can't. You cannot make the ace here. Because then you're dead. You roll 5-4.
It's
and
just so
it's a
bad to
shot,
crack.
you know?
It's so bad to
There's
crack
no way.
here.
There's no way this is correct. But if Victor played it, I can't. I mean, I'd be right.
So he
I'm
pointed on the
so
1
shocked.
point. He's gonna.
I can't because now you can lose.
Now
the
he should
game.
play. I don't think this is right. I don't think 11 to 8 is right. I think
I mean,
11 to 10, 3-1
I think
is
it's
the
a
best play.
big
I don't.
blunder.
That was 11
But
to
he
10,
does-
11 to 10, 3-1.
How badly does he want the gammon at the score?
I mean, he's already got 8-3.
His gammon price has
He's
to be.
afraid.
Has to be.
He might be afraid to. He's going to be afraid to redouble because then it'll kill his gammons.
You can lose the game easy
Snowman
if you're going
comes
for this
back.
gammon. But he's lucky he owns the cube.
What is that? A 3-2?
It's hard for him to use the cube, right?
No, he's never gonna. He's
Yeah.
never turning.
Is that a 3-2? So he's
turning the
he's
cube
keeping
here.
his closed board.
He will never be able to turn.
Keeping
the
his
cube.
closed board. It's very interesting because Victor.
Now he's
Victor
cracking.
is
This is
cracking.
insane.
Yeah, Victor's cracking.
I can't fathom that. Unless
And now Dennis has rolled boxcars and he's in. He's in.
complete punishment for that.
So he's
6-3.
played. He's got to put a builder on the 7 point. And Victor cracked his 5 point.
Man, he
and
can lose
now-
the gammon now because of it.
He can, but not like.
So 3-1, and now Dennis is going to leave that blot on the 4 and come to the 18, right?
This is a huge. Now.
4-5. Now Dennis has a 5 to hit, and then he's got some gammon chances.
Yeah.
Victor having 0 checkers off. He fanned, and now Victor has not rolled a 6, but he lifts his block.
The dance here is really bad.
He's in. I'm just going to go with 17, I believe. And it's a 4-1 safe. And now Dennis is a big favorite in this game, and he points on the 4 point. Matt's trying to enter the position.
Could be a turning point.
Matt's got his little device here with XG on it.
No, there's only one on there. Yeah. It's
And now
yeah,
now Dennis has made a 7 point prime there.
Yep.
Doesn't get any extra for the 7th point.
it's crazy.
He can split. He can split. He can play a 1-3-2 if he wants to, but he doesn't roll one. It was a 6-3, and he's just going to play an orthodox style. And Victor has now left a blot on his 4 point,
Yeah, that's it.
and 3-2, and Dennis
No,
hits
6-3
loose,
is the one.
hoping for Victor to roll away an ace and not lift a deuce.
Yeah, it's come out and hit.
A deuce.
Making the point is a 200 error to make the point on him. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know what he was thinking. But yeah, this is you come out and you hit loose. Wow, I actually said something right for a change. Even running all the ways is not terrible.
Looks like a big error.
Yeah, anything else than
Yeah,
going out and hitting
so
loose is a big
so
error.
Victor's play with a 6-3, where we were thinking like, what should he do? Should he close the board, or should he come out and lift his blot on the 7 point, or should he come out to the 15 point and hit loose on the 1 point? Apparently, Tuvia Feld here just said that he's strongly in favor of 21 to 15, 4-1, and the bot is backing him up on. Is that a 2-ply or 3-ply? 2-ply.
Oh, no, this is the money. I was
That's
looking-
money,
This is
okay.
for money at the score. It doesn't change much at the
I don't
score.
think it's going to change much. Yeah.
Well, the
So
score
it looks like Victor made a big error with a
It's a little bit
6-3.
bigger, but not.
because you have the match here, and this
And Dennis is now Dennis is what is Dennis closed his board.
he's gonna win this game, and now it's 8-5 instead of 10-3, or with the
So it's
potential
3
gammon.
ply, but it's only 1 ply on the making the ace. It doesn't even make the filter.
insane.
So this could even be worse.
Yeah. So what's the
2v.
difference? So 21 to 12 is like 0.03 behind
Yeah.
the Lucette.
I got a text here from Scotty Kellen saying it was 0.33 behind. So maybe it got worse on plus plus.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's but sometimes.
Yeah.
it
Well,
gets
that just goes to show that priming positions are the most difficult. You got blocking in the mix, blocking and tactics and score. It's very difficult to get these plays right. And one of the best players in the world just made a double blunder on.
The key to that position
He's
was
gotten into.
it's just gammon greed. Like he has the game won if he comes out. He can even come out and come in and play safe without hitting loose. The
wonder
game
what
is
his-
won. So when you're up 8-3.
Well, he doesn't want him to make the 24 point.
Of course he doesn't, but I'm saying he's still a huge favorite to win if he, even
Huge
if he
favor.
makes it.
It's not Jim though.
It's not Jim. But
So
it's big.
Victor now has 5 checkers left. Victor's
he
just
just rolled
rolled
boxes.
We're just ignoring.
He just rolled
right?
boxes, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
He
now
rolled
Victor
doubles.
has got a chance. He's got a 25.
Oh my God!
Oh, Victor rolled double fives.
He rolled boxes
Oh
to
my
double
God!
fives.
He's rolled jokers after joker.
No mercy.
And so Victor has won the game. We were babbling on about some past position. Well, Victor was busily rolling huge doubles
Like
to win the
fine,
game.
I'll win it this way.
Victor says, "All right,
Crazy. He knew what he
I'm
was
not going to screw around." All right, so that's exciting. So now Victor has won 2 points. Now he's had 3 away to 10 away. Finals of the Masters at the Boston Open, the first annual Boston Open. There was one in 1993, and there was one in probably 2002, which went for a while, and now there's one here in 2017. So Victor is making his 4 point instead of hitting on the 18 point. It's a good conservative play. It's appropriate for the score versus hitting
10-3. 10-3 now.
Yeah,
Wow, what a swing.
huge swing. Oh, and now Dennis. I'm not sure this is right by Dennis to make the 20 and slot the 4. I think he maybe should have left the 20 slotted and made the 4. His game plan is it puts a premium on a stronger inner board. But he's
gets
short
back
he's
now.
short of his defense, and then Victor hit his blot. Now Dennis is 3 back. He still has some builders to improve his board, but it's not. And then it looks like a 2-1 from Victor in which he played bar to 22.
5-3, points on
Dennis
head.
points on the 3 point. Better than making the 5.
And,
And now
can he cube? Is this
the old 2-6 from the bar? Can he cube?
is this too early to double if you're Dennis?
I think so. I think it is too early because Victor has good defense on the 23 point. And he might have to break his 20 point to hit, etc. So I think Dennis did right. And it's not if you need 3 and you take a 2 cube, yeah, you're not going to be redoubling. But if you have a good enough chance to win, you're happy to just sit on that 2 cube, and win your 2 points sometimes, And I think that's what might have been going through Dennis's mind. It would have gone through mine. But I don't think I would have doubled. But now Victor is slotted as 18 and he's made it.
He's definitely improved his game by advancing to the 18 point.
And now Dennis is 10 pips down before this roll, so he's going to be exactly even after the roll. So it's an even pip count. I do believe. So now,
6-3.
I'll take your pick. He's going to slot the better point with the 3 point. He could have played 4-1 or even 7-4, but
6-1 is awkward.
Oh no! All right.
He can't
so
play
now
off
we
the
gotta.
mid.
All right. Now we gotta. So he says, "All right, go ahead and hit me with the 1. I hope you don't." But, oh, it's a
Double
1.
ones.
Double 1s. Very nice.
So he hits and he doesn't even have to leave any blots if he
hits,
doesn't want to.
He covers, and now
But, he's not too scared of being hit.
because of the 3 blots in Dennis's board, Victor takes the liberty to spread his back checkers, hoping that they can escape right now. They
think
have a better
double-
chance to get away. So it's a 2x. What does the 2 come with? If it's not a 6, Victor is happy to, but it might be a 6 because, oh no, a 3. All right, so he plays 6-3 and 18-16, which I agree with, versus going 4-1, keeping a spare high, but wrecking your board a bit. Dennis could not cover either blot on his board.
5-2.
5-2, I think he's just going to play safe, maybe. Just play safe, just play 8-3, 8-6 or something, but he okay, he says, all right, I'll there's 1's duplicated to
Dare you
hit.
to break your midpoint
I dare
to
to break
hit
the
me.
midpoint, so he can't hit. And the reward of this, of volunteering a shot is that, you have a much more flexible position. You've cleared a point. You cleared the midpoint, and his position is much more flexible than otherwise. He's kept his 8 point as well. So that's a double 1.
double ones.
So he made the 14. He still has a 1 duplication going.
Now 5-3.
5-3. Oh,
he could hit, but he's
could
got
hit.
blots all over the
He
place.
could
So
hit, but the cube's in the center. This is like one of those quiz problems.
I still might hit, just because it wins so much more. I think.
Well. So it's White had 106 before the roll. So it looked like
2-1.
yeah. So
It's
2-1
crusher.
hits twice, and the ugly. I just hit on the 13 point. I don't want to get hit back.
Well, there is another blot here, so.
I hit on the 13 point.
Yeah.
Even so. No, but Victor says no. He's going to go for the bananas. So he might be right because Matt said there's a blot on. Even if Dennis hits, then Victor has a shot back. He rolled a 2x, 1 remaining on the bar, and there's a 4-2.
4-2.
So he's going to cover the 5 point and think about the 4. Is he going to play 14-10, or is he going to play 7-3 safely?
7-3.
Plays safe. So there's no reason to take any funny chances.
And a fan.
Dennis fans. Victor's going to play on here. That's a 3-1, is that right? So he's,
Yeah.
Oh, 3-3.
3-3, okay.
3-3 points on the 2 point. So now he can, if he wins an undoubled gammon and keeps in the middle, then he's going to be up ahead. He's going to, Crawford versus 10 away. And that's a 1-something.
Maybe
A
double
1-1,
ones.
he closed him out. And there's a 5-2.
So he can hit again.
He could, well, he can't.
No,
Oh,
this
there's a
is
blot
yeah,
there.
he can
Oh,
hit
I
again.
didn't see that blot again. There's a blot on the 7 point.
Yeah.
So yeah, just hit the blot. Just screw it. Just hit it.
Well,
You
he'll
don't
have a
wanna
bad
stall.
double 2.
You
He's
don't
looking.
wanna
He's
stall.
gonna, he sees that he has a bad double 2 after hitting it, right?
But he has a bad double 4 if he doesn't hit it.
Yeah.
Well, not that.
Oh, no,
bad.
he
I
can
guess
play
plays-
double
I guess he
4.
plays
He can
14,
play
2,
double
7,
4.
3.
Also, BG.
But he's got a bad double 2 anyway. He's got a bad double 2
Oh,
this
he
way
does.
as well.
Yeah, you're right.
So he's just.
But maybe he's trying to pick. Maybe he's trying to win a BG. If he's trying to pick all those blots up.
I see. I didn't think of that.
That 5th blot up is a big difference.
Well, no, you're right. Yeah, it pays a premium to get 5 on the bar.
But
He
he
could
could
win the
have.
match. He could win the match with 4 on the bar. I mean, it's not unheard of.
He could have hit with the double 3s.
What
He
has
could
he
have hit that guy
Right.
and switched if he was really
Right,
you know.
but man, he wanted to. I mean, 12-3 is pretty
Yeah.
damn good, right? But it's it is nice to win. Only the hogs win backgammons, as Danny Kleinman once said. But he's not clearing his 6 point or anything. He's just going for the. Will he go hellbent for backgammon?
Going
He
for the
might.
flush.
Yeah,
He's going for the flush.
hellbent for backgammon, 5 off, 5-1. Risking, big and small number followed by big and big number followed by getting hit. Followed
Double
by
fours.
losing, double fours. Now is he going to go?
I want to see him go for it.
Go for.
I like it when the
Is it a
players
hog?
go for it.
Is he going to go for a hog? But the score argues against it. The score sort of argues for 5-1 twice. But then, he's got 6. If he takes 2 checkers off, he's got 6 blot numbers now. Maybe a few later.
I don't
So
think
he's
he
gonna
has
play
enough checkers
safe.
off. I don't think he
He's
has
gonna
enough
play
checkers
safe.
off at this point to really go for it.
And then he had the blot on the 5 point. It looks like Dennis rolled cocked. And now he rolls and he comes in with 1.
Maybe with double twos he'll go for it.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have any choice. 6-4 or 6-5. He takes 2 checkers off. And
It's a
Dennis
fan.
fans. He's got 3 in the bar and 1 in the 19.
6-3.
6-3's off. Victor has 10 checkers left. And there's boxcars. No backgammon.
That'll end the BG hopes.
No possible.
Less a brain fart.
Yeah. No backgammon. But almost certainly gammon. And Dennis gives up. He gives up the gammon. Whether he's right to do it or not, he's probably right. Probably doesn't matter. But
I mean,
when in doubt,
Victor
just
still could have rolled
explain
2
it.
sets to win the BG.
No, he couldn't have. No,
Yeah, he had 8
didn't.
checkers left.
No, he didn't.
Are you sure?
But Dennis was on roll. He had 8 checkers and Dennis was on roll, so he just takes 2 out. I don't think he could have. I don't think he could have. But
Okay.
whatever. You can always look at it later. So now Dennis slots.
So 1 away,
It's
10
gammon
away.
go, kind of gammon go, because Dennis needs
Well, 10
an
away.
even number.
Does that make it gammon go?
It's gammon go like.
Well, so I would define gammon go as like a gammon price of 1.
Pure gammon go.
It's not 1. It's
No.
got to be like way less than 1. Like
It's
maybe
gammon
high
go.
0.6.
It's gammon go like. It's not.
Like,
you don't get as much out of winning.
It's
gammon.
between money and gammon go. It's not.
You're right. You're right. It's not the same as being at 2 away, down 2 away in Crawford. That's pure gammon go.
Yeah.
Bob Coca coined that term about 20 years ago now.
It's a great term.
He said gammon. He called it gammon safe, but now
gammon
it's called
safe.
gammon. Now it's called gammon save. Gammon go, gammon save, double match point, and normal or money or where the score doesn't make a big difference. So now Dennis is sitting on the 18 point. He's got the holding game. He's made his 1 point. He has his 5 through 8. Victor just plays safely 13-8-6-3, keeping a spare on the 8 in case of funny numbers like 6-1. That's a 2-4. It makes the 4 point. Now Dennis is improving his board. Victor has double aces and he can slide to the 14 point.
This is not good for the race. Maybe
133 for white.
maybe he needs to stay back. But it will not
116
play
for black.
productively. It will not play really productively.
I think Victor's down 7 pips after the roll.
He's down
But-
7?
I think so. But now, he compromised. He stays on the 15 point, which blocks
I might
double
have made the
fours.
5. I might have made the 5
And then
point.
what? And then what?
No, I'm saying instead
Oh,
of
you mean
putting a
6-5
spare,
twice?
instead of putting the spare on the 4, I would have tried maybe avoided that gap.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. I mean, you don't have to. You could have played 6-5 twice, leaving a blonde on the 6 point. But that's something in a 2 for.
4-2, 6-2. I think it's
6-2 wouldn't be a problem. Oh, 6-2, all right. It must be a 6-2. He makes his 2 point versus slotting his 5 point. So I'll take a point in the hand.
double 5.
Double 5s for Dennis. 45, 75, 84, 86. 86 pips. And 48 and 69 is 117. Yeah, so double 6s, and now Dennis is just
unfortunately
7
for
to 1.
Dennis,
No,
his,
7 to 1 here. No. He
his-
should flexibilize those guys, but he
Yeah, he
doesn't
would
matter
like
at
to
all.
get.
Hardly matters at all. But he
He would like to get the
made a
spares.
tiny technical error, I believe. But now it's all come out in the wash. It's all fine now with a 4-1. He's now nice and flexible again.
I was gonna say, unfortunately for Dennis, his jokers aren't coming until 1 away, 10 away Crawford game. He's only gonna win a point from it. Like,
Yeah, those jokers should come when the cube's on 8 or 16.
Yeah. Well, they should.
Okay, now Victor's up to his old tricks. He rolled
Victor.
box cars, 37, 67, 77.
He's impossible to beat in a race, apparently.
But 46, right? 46 though. So I think he can still beat him. Now Victor says, "All right, I'm gonna fill that 1 point once and for all." And Dennis continues to bear off. Now is Victor going to play? He's going to play 8 to 6, and still playing for 3 off the double fours, which probably matters not a whit almost. It's good to get 3 checkers off, you know. Good to come down to an even number of checkers, but there's many ways to do it.
6-5. If Victor can roll another set of boxes, it's going to get interesting. But
5-3. What?
outside of that, it's
He
going to be
can't
pretty
even
boring,
roll 8
right?
in the 6th. You know, the average number of pips.
He can't even.
I don't know if anybody can. But. So yeah. So this is.
So it's going to be 12-4, 1 away, 9 away.
Yeah.
And is Dennis going to fool around, or is he going to
Yeah,
double around?
he'll fool around. So when you need an odd number of points to go post Crawford, there's a ploy called the Woolsey Gambit, which is that, you know, since your opponent has a free take, if you're the leader, your opponent has or if you're a trailer, you know, your opponent has a free take. In the sense that if he drops, it gives you 1 point, then you're even away, and you have you've sort of gained a game, right? So if he were to drop a cube and he'd get 5 points, he'd need 8. He'd need 8 points, so he'd need four simple 2-point wins or something like that. So it's called a free take. So you should hardly ever be passing. You only pass a fear of a gammon. And the Woolsey Gambit is when you try to take advantage of an opponent who has a pathological fear of a gammon and won't take, it'll give you a game. So, you know, technically, okay, if your opponent plays perfectly, that will never work. But nobody plays perfectly except for Matt, people like that. So now Victor has rolled a little 1. And Dennis is saying, well, I can wait indefinitely before I double. I don't have to double yet. And maybe if I wait, I'll double, and then Victor will, in a really good position where Victor might think he's a gammon, and then Victor will incorrectly drop. That's the Woolsey Gambit. And but if you say, well, I'll just, as long as you can't lose your market for the cube, as long as your opponent will always be taking, if you double, then you can afford to wait. You don't have to. If you're not going to lose your market, you can wait as long as you want.
So I tried to work out the math a while ago on this. I forget the answers, but I think at 1 away, 3 away, the math works out to be that it's a take so long as you win more than, that you lose. Wait a minute. You win more than you get gammon. You just have to win a little bit more than you get gammon, right?
Right. So that's usually going to be the case.
For other scores, like at this score, 1 away, 9 away, it's going to end up to be a fraction of that. You only need to win a fraction of the amount you get gammon.
Right.
So,
Right.
so
then they're backgammon. So
Yeah.
odd away is backgammon go.
Oh,
He'll
that's right.
gain a game with an undouble backgammon. But that's that kind of.
Now
For that to be a
6.
consideration is very unlikely. So now Victor's got the edge in the priming contest in a way, especially after he makes his 4-point, 5 prime with the back slotted, and 6-3 is a bad roll.
The main downside of this tactic is that you get absorbed into a difficult game and forget completely about the cube.
Yeah, you might forget about
You
the
might
cube.
forget that you didn't double.
Now Dennis is activating checkers. He is now he slotted both points. And so he slotted his 4 and his 2 instead of
6,
slotting his
4.
2 and then playing 6-3 and only leaving an ace shot. He reasons, I can. If I get missed, I can make a good
So,
point, like a
like-
4-point, which he's
like
just
here,
made his 4
Before
point.
this roll, like 2-6 fan, is that a market loss? I think he needs to be careful here. I think he's flirting with market losers. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, well, not anymore now.
Yeah.
Now Victor's got a 6 prime, but now it's kind of, well, I don't know what that is. A 6 is bad. That's a lot of pips. A 6 something. Because Victor has a full 6-point prime, and Dennis is 1 checker behind it. And all Dennis wants to do is win the game.
He might have to go backwards.
And he's now slotting.
He is going backwards.
He's slotting now. Victor has fanned, and now
6-1.
a 6-1.
So he has to cover one of them. He's
That's a
forced
tough-
to cover
that's
with
a
the
tough
6.
one.
I guess I covered.
He could make his 6 prime and hope to be hit, and hope to fan, or hope to,
It's
do something.
It's getting hopeless.
or he could do something crazy like, okay, leave a lot of blots and hope to get a hit, and then, time his game or something. It's kind of tough business. Because you're sort of damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Well, I think with the 6, he wants to make the deuce. It's the ace that's the real trouble here.
So he's gonna
Stepping up.
He makes the 2 and he comes up, and I'm still not sure what the heck to do. Dennis is still
down
in
double
backward
fives.
mode, and now double 5s. He's got to play. He's got to play 1 from the 2 and 2 from the 1 in any case, right? It does. I guess we play 4 from the. I guess we play 4 from the 6.
I would just bring him in. His only real
I don't
remaining
know why.
equity.
I don't know why he wants to not to kill a 6.
I would just bring him
Saving
in.
a 6. Saving 6s and 5s. I don't know about that. So he's trying to get fast on his side and hope that he wins after being closed out.
So I think it had Victor fanned and then say Dennis rolled like 6-2. I think he should have broke his board. I think he really wants to go for the anchor here, right? Like, I think he has better chances with an anchor than without.
Yeah. So now Dennis voluntarily broke his 4 point.
Oh, he did roll a 2.
He rolled
Okay.
He rolled something. He broke his 4
Yeah.
point.
I think he's hoping to.
He's
Force
hoping maybe he'll
Victor
hit
to hit
now.
him there.
He'll hit now. He's down. Oh no!
No, he should hit. He should hit.
He should hit and hope to get
Yes.
hit back and make the 22
Hit, hope he
point.
gets hit back and
Victor did that against me.
Oh, he did?
He played that same strategy, and it wasn't exactly this position, but maybe it was a bit different in a lot of ways. But
I don't think
Victor won the game. He succeeded in making my 3 point, and then he rolled. Then he won the game from there after I broke my 8 point. He rolled double 5s to.
From the 22 point, he's got
Yeah,
real winning
yeah,
chances
yeah.
just by getting into a race.
Right, so he had a shot to make the 22 point, right?
I mean,
And now he's okay. He's gonna have to.
Victor would not have hit him if he wasn't forced to. I don't think. I don't think
No,
Victor would have fallen for it.
I certainly agree with that.
Yeah.
No, I was unhappy to. I was unhappy when that happened to me against Victor. The same kind of stratagem, but I figured I was correct to take the chance in the particular position. I may have been wrong about that, but I lost the game.
Oh, you hit him, but I mean, this is different. This is a DMP.
Yeah,
type.
this
I mean,
is
he's
right.
a-
This was
yeah.
it was kind of the same. I was ahead or whatever by some large amount, or I forget what, but I somebody's cheering in there. Oh, Gus Cowles won a trophy. He won something. Gary Cowles, Gus. Donnie Lamuto is slapping him on the back. And he finally says, "Oh, now I can go home to Canada with my ill-gotten gains." Now Victor closes out Dennis,
It's a closeout.
and I
this
think
guy.
he's not going to pay off the boxcars. Oh, yes, he is. He's paying off the boxcars. And by paying off the boxcars, he keep a spare on the 6 point. Now he's got spares on the 6, 5, and 4. He's just going to the 6, 5, 5, 2, off from the 5, 6 to 4. Still closed out. 3, 2. He's going to play 4, 2, 4, 1. Doesn't want Dennis to come in.
Okay,
too
if he
quickly.
comes in
6,
immediately,
5,
it could get interesting.
fan.
But no.
Oh, 3-1. Oh. 3-1 for Victor. He could
I
bear a
would rip.
checker
I
off.
would
He's
rip.
bearing a checker off.
It's really hard for Dennis, if he comes in, to stay there.
And Dennis indeed comes in. He comes to the 17 point. Now it's just a straight race, and Victor's way ahead. 6-5, 2 off the 5, and it's like the end of the match. Just about the end of the match, which will mean yet another victory for the great Victor Ashkenazi.
Just looking over. Okay, so
5, yeah. So
can we call this patient dead?
the patient is now
The
dead,
patient is now dead. Okay.
but Dennis will take a roll for form's sake. 2 checkers
Sorry,
off.
Dennis, but congratulations on being a finalist, and also congratulations to Victor Ashkenazi for
Yeah.
winning the Herb Gerlin Memorial Masters. That's it for us today, but thank you for joining us, and goodbye.
Goodbye.